Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I wanted to take the time to talk about potential Phase 5 launch dates and sort of my predictions. Historically, I have been pretty accurate, even nailing some perfectly, like Phase 4 on July 11th, which felt pretty freaking cool to sort of nail one finally and get it exactly right. But all in all, this is really just speculation and guess, so take it with a grain of salt. But before we get into the video, a special announcement. Me and the Sod Saviors will be doing our Molten Core Heat 3 very first raid on August 20th, and I will be streaming it over at twitch.tv/Kaghoe Gaming at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I really hope you guys come out and check out that raid and the journey, and it'll be a fun experience. I'll be raid leading it, and I will be on my mage for that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the biggest reason is, one, I'm on the Kata client here just to use this fancy little calendar app to walk you through sort of the journey thus far. So Phase 1 has been 10 weeks in order to get to Phase 2. Phase 2 was only 8 weeks long, and Phase 3 was a monstrous 20-week-long phase. And, you know, Phase 3 has gotten a lot of feedback and a lot of hate for it, and just those delays with Cataclysm coming out in the middle of it, having to do a PTR to get things right. Just so much with Phase 3, and Sunken Temple being a 20-man raid instead of a 10-man raid. All three of those were just a death blow to Sod's player base. However, Phase 4 has shown immense promise and potential, and it has gone on a steady uptrend the entire time Phase 4 has been out. So Phase 4 launched on July 11th. 2 weeks later, on July 25th, Molten Core launched, and we are now here. It just hit week 5, and it'll be 3 weeks of MC. You could have gotten 4 clears because how Tuesday reset goes in, but this is like the 4th week of it. So just pretty well done. This is where you would think maybe it is half over. If we look to Phase 1 and Phase 2, it should tell you somewhere between 8 to 12 weeks for Phase 5. And there is one catch to that, and that is the War Within is coming out on August 27th here, and 26th, like the night of the 26th, for that early release date. So that kind of puts a question mark that we won't see BWL in August, that's for sure. This is the 5 weeks, so 6, 7, then we have 8, 9, 10. We're looking at September 19th. And then the 11th week would be September 26th, and the 12th week would be October 3rd. Now, the only reason I would think they would wait until October 3rd is because War Within has a massive launch and is a massive success, and there are going to be people playing that, as well as that is 10 weeks of Molten Core, the in-game raid. And I think that would be a really, really good place to put it. So October 3rd would be my best guess, because that's 10 weeks of doing MC, very similar with Phase 1, a little less than Phase 2. However, I could also see it being on Thursday, September 19th, or in the middle with 26, but generally they do even numbers. So the 26th date, it would be weird because it would either be the 9th week or it would be the 11th week. 9th week of MC, 11th week of the phase. Just really depends how you weigh that delay there. But I think that this would be a healthy spot too. A lot of guilds are starting to do Heat 3. They're getting their gears. They're doing that. They're maybe starting alts. I know, obviously, I'm a bit skewed because I can truly dedicate as much time to playing WoW as I want. So, like, my characters are definitely always ahead of people. However, I am nowhere near full BIS on any of my characters. I am geared, but I'm not, like, the very best gear that you could possibly have. Still missing, like, 3, 4, 5 pieces on some of the characters. A lot of people's BISs are going to be tier pieces, so that is really easy to sort of see and get. However, I really hope that they do not go any later than this October 3rd date, because as we saw, the longer the phases go, the decline in Zod players is just massive. Like, it will fall right off a cliff and be left with so not enough players, and it would be very sad to see SOD, a game that did so amazing in Phase 1, did great in Phase 2, had its failures in Phase 3, but even came back from those failures and has shown some very promising numbers and success early on in Phase 4. It just has me super excited, and I hope that we get it no later than October 3rd would be my prediction. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I would love to hear where you think the date is. Do you think that this is too long? Would you like to see 8 to 12 weeks? Because that seems to be what we're getting for each phase and content cycle. I know the devs briefly mentioned it in an interview, because at some point, whether it was on the forums or early on in SOD, they said they want to get these out a bunch like at a time, and it's just really odd, because now in the interviews they went back on that, so we are not going to see BWL just right after MC. To me, I think the biggest deciding factor is how in depth are they going to be changing it. Are we going to see 20-man BWL? Are we going to see a 40-man BWL? Are we going to see a shadow res system like the heat system and give us layers of difficulty to it? Because the SOM changes being an MC were kind of a surprise to me, and I was not prepared for that, and it led to a disastrous launch for our first attempt at Heat 2, and so it's just really sad to see that. So I hope if they at least just put SOM changes in, they give us a little heads up beforehand, because we just went into that and it was surprising having to hit the heat requirement and the SOM changes as well. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I would love to hear what you have to say, what dates you think look the best, and who knows, maybe we'll be right and be able to nail these dates like we have come close with so many before. But anyway, I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hey you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.